Field in downtown Cleveland. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Cleveland Browns. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line, so this is going to come out to the 35. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Love from the gun. He'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards, 1st down Packers.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Yellow, 22. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. You look at this Browns defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Throwing. Love. Catch is made by Hardman. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
To the air again. Love steps away to his left. Escapes the defender. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Touchdown, Packers! Jaden Reed, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. Oh, this is blocked. The Browns have it. And he gets it back near midfield, but the dream ends there. He doesn't take it all the way back for two. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. Looking to put a drive together.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And we'll get this out just shy of the 30. Look at this Packers defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say, you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot and try to...
He fumbled it. It's on the ground. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession.
And shutting him off, now open field. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, here's Judkins. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Sanders to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku from 19 yards away. And the Browns are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look at repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Okay, right?
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And did they keep it in? They did. They
Get the fuck out of here.
To the goal line at the 1-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. On the ground, it's Jenkins to start the drive. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hold the ready.
Now the first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Sanders from his own end zone. And he is caught. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. From the gun, it's Sanders. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. offense here. It's Dylan Sampson.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
The Browns are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Now Sanders. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
17 yards. That's another first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Sanders. This is the tight end, Njoku. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are able to extend their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Love, they go play action now. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Well, on that one, they go with the play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Browns drive about to get started. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this. But you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Let's go now.
Throwing, Sanders. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. He's got a man. Complete. Down the left sideline. And he's in for a touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
To throw now, here's Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Only able to gain a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 3rd down, here's Judkins. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
42-yard line.
Let's go. Cowboy it.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Once again, Judkins. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Rig alert. Past the 60. Past the 60. Mustang 19.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Give up the middle, Judkins. And he stopped up for only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Sanders. Quick slant complete to Njoku. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku from 13 yards out. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Love. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Will go down as a gain of 6. And all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Here's Love. Locates Hardman for another catch. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. But he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Love. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
First down, Green Bay.
Love now. And he'll just get rid of it.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Red 38.
Throwing. Love. Being chased out left. Ill-advised throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Browns will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Browns drive about to get started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll start on the ground with Judkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
At the 10-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
They'll run. This is Judkins. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Here comes third and about a foot.
Brings up third down.
They'll try and run here with Judkins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll go. Here's Sanders. The carry here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And inside now for Judkins. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ready. 77.
On the ground, this is Judkins. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. To throw is Sanders. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
The handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Ready. Blue striker.
Love from the gun. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. He sets to fire deep. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
A desperation heave for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Here's second and 10.
Check that.
Again, here's Jenkins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Browns, they get back in the win column as they move to
I just want to rock. Body out of y'all. Damn. Damn.
MC, make another hit.
Whoa. This ain't what you want. Project. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block.